Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, class 10. I am your biology teacher, Mrs. Mumtaz Sultan. In chapter 12, coordination and control, we have already discussed types of coordination, human nervous system, receptor in the human, endocrine system. Endocrine system consists of glands. There are two types of gland, exocrine glands having ducts, and endocrine glands are ductless and release their secretion directly into the bloodstream, and these secretions are hormones. There are different types of endocrine glands, which we have already discussed: pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal glands, pancreas, and gonads. Now we will discuss the topic feedback mechanism. Our body is very sensitive to hormone. It is very important to control the level or amount of hormones which is present in our blood. How our body controls that? The way of controlling the amount of hormone in our blood or regulating the amount of hormone is done by a mechanism known as feedback mechanism. It is the mechanism by which the organs that secretes hormone get a message whether the hormones doing their job or not. Based on this message, they will decide to secrete more hormone or they will secrete less hormone. Endocrine glands do not secrete their hormone at a constant rate. The rate varies with the need of our body. Like many functions in our body, the secretion of hormone is also regulated by feedback mechanism. Definition of feedback mechanism. Feedback mechanism means the regulation of a process by the output of the same process. Regulation of a process by the regulation of a process by the output of the same process. We will discuss it in detail. For example, the process is blood glucose concentration. Types of feedback mechanism. There are two types of feedback mechanism: negative feedback mechanism and positive feedback mechanism. Now we will discuss the negative feedback mechanism in detail. We will take an example. When our blood sugar level rises beyond the point, your pancreas reduce the sugar level. Your pancreas reduce it because if there is too much blood sugar can actually damage the blood vessels. Blood may not reach the cell due to the damage of the blood vessels. Blood may not reach to the cell, and also the oxygen which is present in the blood may not reach to all the cells. Cells could die. So very high sugar level is dangerous for us. That what the pancreas do. What the pancreas do? Whenever the pancreas detect high sugar level, immediately it starts secreting the hormone, insulin. Insulin gets into the blood and give message to the cells different cells, and cells start absorbing more sugar. Like liver cells also start absorbing sugar, and sugar is then glucose is converted into glycogen. This is the normal level. This is the set point. When sugar level increases beyond the set point, beyond the normal level, pancreas starts secreting insulin. Insulin gets into the blood and give message to the cells of liver, and cells absorb more sugar. Blood sugar level, now the blood sugar level starts dropping. Now you are out of danger. This can happen immediately after eating something very sweet like cake, chocolate. Blood sugar level rises and pancreas secretes insulin because sugar is very important. Sugar give energy to our body, so sugar is definitely needed for our body, and therefore if this continue to decrease, how should you make sure that blood sugar level do not drop too much, too low? Who done this? Who is done? ये कौन करता है? ये फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म करता है, यानी जब लेवल नॉर्मल पे आ गया तो अब जो है ये पैनक्रियास ने इंसुलिन की प्रोडक्शन को स्टॉप कर दिया. इट स्टॉप. जब अगर लेवल डाउन जा रहा है, इसने इंसुलिन की प्रोडक्शन को स्टॉप कर दिया. दिस इज फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म. इट स्टॉप द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ इंसुलिन. Similarly, if the sugar level decreases beyond the normal level, beyond the set point, then pancreas starts producing glucagon. This is another hormone. Glucagon is produced by pancreas. ये जो है ये लिवर से ग्लूकोज लेगा, यानी लिवर में जो स्टोर्ड ग्लाइकोजन है उसको ग्लूकोज में कन्वर्ट करके ब्लड में भेजेगा, और दोबारा से जो है जब नॉर्मल लेवल पे ब्लड ग्लूकोज कंसंट्रेशन आ जाएगा तो इसकी भी प्रोडक्शन, ग्लूकागोन की प्रोडक्शन स्टॉप हो जाएगी. दिस इज आल्सो अ फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म. दिस इज एन अदर फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म. जब भी ब्लड, जब शुगर लेवल, वो वाला ब्लड जिसमें शुगर लेवल डाउन हो गया है, ये पास ऑन हो रहा है ऑर्गन्स में से, तो उसमें से, तो पेनक्रियास में से भी पास ऑन हो रहा है. जब भी पेनक्रियास से पास ऑन होता है और अगर इसमें जो है शुगर लेवल कम कम है, पेनक्रियास देखता है कि ब्लड के अंदर अगर शुगर लेवल कम है तो वो ग्लूकागोन रिलीज करता है, और ग्लूकागोन लिवर से ग्लाइकोजन लेके उसको ग्लूकोज में कन्वर्ट करके जो है वो ब्लड में भेजता है. इसी तरह पेनक्रियास जो है वो क्या करता है, पेनक्रियास अगर शुगर लेवल कम हो जाता है, शुगर लेवल ज्यादा हो जाता है, तो पेनक्रियास इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूस करना शुरू हो जाता है ताकि ब्लड के अंदर जो शुगर ज्यादा है उसको दोबारा नॉर्मल लेवल पे लाया जाए. तो इसके लिए वो क्या चीज रिलीज करता है, इंसुलिन. इंसुलिन ग्लूकोज को ब्लड से लेके किसमें स्टोर कर देता है, लिवर. अदर सेल्स like other body cells get energy from this glucose, and also adipose tissues, fat tissues convert the glucose into fats, and liver convert the glucose to glycogen. In this way, the level of sugar or glucose in the blood किस पे आ जाता है? On the set point, normal point पे. ये देखिए, in feedback mechanism, the output of a process decreases or inhibit the process. जब प्रोसेस अपने नॉर्मल लेवल पे आ जाता है तो फिर उसकी जैसे इंसुलिन की प्रोडक्शन को डिक्रीज कर दिया गया, ठीक है. दिस मैकेनिज्म वर्क्स टू रिटर्न कंडीशन टूवर्ड इट्स नॉर्मल वैल्यू. नॉर्मल की तरफ ये क्यों हो रहा है? ये वाला नेगेटिव फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म नॉर्मल की तरफ लेके आना है. फॉर एग्जांपल, when the blood glucose concentration rises, pancreas secretes insulin. What is the function of insulin? It decreases the blood glucose concentration. Decline in the blood glucose concentration to a normal set point inhibits or decrease the secretion of insulin. Similarly, क्योंकि अगर ब्लड के अंदर शुगर का लेवल बहुत कम हो गया तो हमारे सेल्स को शुगर नहीं मिलेगी, क्योंकि शुगर तो चाहिए फॉर एनर्जी. As a cells use glucose as a fuel. Similarly, when blood glucose concentration drops below the normal, pancreas secretes glucagon, another hormone. What is the function of glucagon? It rises the blood glucose concentration. In this case, rise in blood glucose concentration to a normal set point. अब फिर ये प्रोसेस क्योंकि नेगेटिव फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म है, inhibit the secretion of glucagon. In other words, the blood glucose concentration output है process controls the process, that is secretion of insulin and glucagon. ब्लड में शुगर लेवल का नॉर्मल से ज्यादा होना भी ठीक नहीं है, और लेवल का नॉर्मल लेवल से शुगर का कम होना भी ठीक नहीं है. इसको एक नॉर्मल लेवल पे रहना चाहिए, और नॉर्मल लेवल पे कौन रखता है? फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म. और ये कौन सा टाइप है? नेगेटिव फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म. The second is positive feedback mechanism. Changes resulting from a process increase the rate of the process. हमने पीछे पढ़ा है वो decrease the rate of process, और in this case it increase the rate of process. For example, suckling action of infants, वो बच्चे जो दूध पीते हैं, stimulate the production of a hormone in mother. What type of hormone is that? Oxytocin. This hormone works for the production of milk. More suckling leads to more hormone production, which in turn leads to more milk production. Next topic is disorders of nervous system. Now we will discuss the disorders of nervous system. There are two types of disorders. Vascular disorders, these disorders are due to the disturbance in the blood vessels. And functional disorders, these disorders are due to the disturbance in nerve impulse generation and their transmission. First of all, we will discuss the vascular disorders. The vascular disorders they are due to the disturbance in the blood supply to nervous system. For example, the disorder is called paralysis. In paralysis, it is the complete loss of function by one or more muscle groups. यानी सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम, ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कार्ड को जो ब्लड वेसल्स सप्लाई कर रही थी ब्लड, उनको ब्लड सप्लाई नहीं हुआ. उसकी वजह से जो नर्व्स जो मसल्स को कंट्रोल कर रही थी, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन और रिलैक्सेशन, तो वो नर्व्स उन तक मैसेज नहीं ले गई. इस वजह से क्या हुआ? इट इज द कंप्लीट लॉस ऑफ फंक्शन बाय वन और मोर मसल ग्रुप्स. Patient may have weak paralysis throughout the body. Patient may have paralysis in the lower extremities. Patient may have paralysis in 4 limbs. 4 limbs में भी हो सकता है और half body में भी हो सकता है, right or left side. This is facial paralysis. The causes of paralysis. It is caused by damage to central nervous system. The central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. The damage may be due to stroke. What is the meaning of stroke? That is the rupture in a blood, rupture mean break, in a blood vessel of brain or spinal cord. Blood clotting in blood vessels. Blood clotting की वजह से blood flow नहीं होता. Poison, sometimes poison produced by polio virus. Treatment of paralysis. Physical therapy uses treatments such as heat, massage, and exercise to stimulate nerve and muscles. Nerves और muscles को stimulate करने के लिए क्या किया जाता है? हीट दी जाती है, सप्लाई की जाती है, मसाज किया जाता है या एक्सरसाइज करवाई जाती है. नेक्स्ट, functional disorders. Functional disorders are due to the disturbance in nerve impulses, messages, generation and their transmissions. For example, इसमें epilepsy, इसको मिर्गी भी कहते हैं. It is a nervous disorder in which there is abnormal and excessive. This is not our under our control. It is involuntary inaction. It become involuntary. It is a nervous disorder in which there is an abnormal and excessive discharge of nerve impulses in brain. This is an example of epilepsy. It causes unprovoked seizure, occurring seizure attack, or you can say fits in patients. Seizure mean attack of epilepsy is a temporary abnormal state of brain. Temporary होती है, कुछ थोड़ी देर के बाद ठीक हो जाता है. Temporary abnormal state किसकी? Brain, marked by convulsions. Convulsions means irregular movement of the body caused by involuntary contraction of muscles. Involuntary. Voluntary तो वो होता है according to our will. Involuntary, which is not according to our will. Convulsions means irregular movement of the body caused by involuntary muscle contractions. Causes of epilepsy. In younger people, epilepsy may be due to genetic, मतलब genes में कोई problem है, there is any problem in the genes, or developmental causes. Developmental mean development of an individual from fertilized egg to different stages हैं, from fertilized egg to baby. These are called developmental stages, and during developmental stages brain also develop. उसमें उसके दौरान में भी कुछ मसला हो जाए तब भी ये एपिलेप्सी होती है. इन पीपल और ओवर एज 40 years, brain tumor mass of cells, brain tumors are more likely to cause epilepsy. Third one, head trauma. Trauma mean injury, any type of injury. Head trauma यानी head injury हुई, head trauma and central nervous system infections यानी brain या spinal cord में there is any type of infection may cause epilepsy at any age. Cure of epilepsy. There is no known cure of epilepsy, but medicines can control seizures. Treatment of epilepsy. Patients of epilepsy have to take medicines daily for treatment as well as prevention of seizures. These medicines are termed as anticonvulsant or anti-epileptic drugs. How the knowledge of nervous system has helped man to treat nervous disorders. The knowledge of composition and functioning of nervous system has helped man in the diagnosis and treatment of nervous disorders. If you have a knowledge about the functioning of nervous system and composition of the nervous system, you can diagnose and treat the nervous disorders, including paralysis and epilepsy. Man has discovered the areas of brain that receive information from different sense organs. जैसे आपने भी पढ़ा different lobes हैं और क्या function है उनके, and the areas that send messages to different effectors. Such knowledge helps a lot in identifying the malfunctioning areas of brain. Malfunctioning mean abnormal functioning, or you can say the areas of brain fail to function normally. Your assignment, MCQ. Epilepsy is a dash in which there is abnormal and excessive discharge of nerve impulses in brain. First question, differentiate between sensory nerve and motor nerve. Second question, compare blood glucose concentration of healthy person with a patient with diabetes mellitus during fasting, and after taking meal in tabular form.